Hello and welcome everyone, I'm your host John Armas, otherwise known as AceBullion, and today I have a exciting video for you. It's sponsored by Martin the Silver Trader, who sent me in this coin to review and give my honest opinion. And well, that I will definitely be doing, and I'll be taking it a little bit to the extreme, so this might be a surprise to the Silver Trader, but yeah, let's put it this way, I'm going to end up buying this coin for what I'm about to do. Anyway, if you like what you see, of course, and you like this coin, you can head on over. The links are below, so click on them. You'll find a link to silvertrader.uk, the precious metal forum, and of course my own personal website, AceBullion. So there we go. Anyway, let's find out what this thing's all about, and here we go. Alright, so Martin's put a big disclaimer about this coin on his website, which is why I'm gloved up today. And it pretty much is Royal Mint quality issues. It's claiming that, of course, it has a weird sheen to it, kind of a weird finish. I'm not quite sure if you're going to be able to see this at the moment, but yeah, we're going to have a look. But we're going to first have a look at the coin itself and not focus too much on the sheen or problem areas. So we have you can see there where it's not milky, but it's a weird mark. But anyway, we have King Charles here with 2 pounds denomination. And this, of course, is a brand new series from the Royal Mint. It's Beowulf and Grendal. So it's the Myths and Legends. There's going to be 3 coins coming out. Reeded edge going along the side of it, and I'm pretty sure you can see that. And then we have the Beowulf and Grendal. Now, you can see Grendal here, this horrible ogre-like monster. If I zoom in a little bit, we'll be able to see it, and I'll try to study it. Give you some history on it as well if you don't know anything about it. Now, Grendal was a horrible monster that was attacking one kingdom. I think it was in the Netherlands or something. Basically, it was destroying it, killing lots of men. This is a folklore legend. And anyway, Beowulf, the man down here, really not dressed in the way that he should be because of the story, but I'll tell it anyway. He came from another, kingdom, and decided that he himself was going to be able to, go and fight the monster, try to help out. And he actually stripped off his armor and fought the monster barehanded. So he didn't have a shield or a spear. So this might be a depiction of just one of the warriors. But as it's supposed to be Beowulf and Grendal, Grendal being, the guy fighting Beowulf. Excuse me there. Beowulf fighting Grendal, the monster. Then, it really should be an armorless guy. And that's how the story was told. Anyway, Beowulf ended up ripping off the monster with his bare hands, ripping off his arm, of the monster with his bare hands. And the monster, just one-armed, retreated back into the forest where it just bled out and died. So Beowulf won that battle and then had to fight another battle, which was soon to come and probably will be the second coin, which is his mother, Grendal's mother. So not quite sure. I mean, I like the overall design. I like the kind of depiction. They've got Beowulf wrong on this coin, and something I'm not really keen about, I have to say. Now, you can see that there is this weird little glimmer shine coming around here. If you look, you can kind of see where it's glossy, it falls in. It's just really a weird sheen. So, you know, I decided, and if you take a look around the rim, you'll see it. I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy this coin only because, and yeah, there you go. Let's take a look at the one down below, 1 ounce fine silver, 3 nines, and you'll see it's like that really, I don't know, as if the silver was cold. And the silver's not cold, by the way. It's, that's me messing around with my hands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my famous long-term silver protection from Goddard's. No, I'm not sponsored by them, and I don't really care. But I want to see, because this stuff is amazing, and I love using it. I want to see if this will actually give it any kind of, you know, finish. So I'm going to do this super, super careful not to make any kind of, you know, scratching or micro scratchings on this. And I mean, it's a cheap coin, so I don't really care about this too much. I just want to see if this is going to make any bit of difference whatsoever. Because if it does, which is starting to actually, yeah, then so be it. So I'm just going to give it a rub around. I mean, the gloves were more for my fingers and, you know, protection in that aspect, because this stuff leaves a residue as it's cleaning off all the you know, any kind of whatever film may be on this coin. Now, I haven't seen any scratch marks on this at all yet, but I'll go back to the King Charles side in just a second after I have a good look, because I've just kind of cleaned him up there. And wow, that's taken away all of that. I'm actually impressed. That really has taken away the horrible shine. And let's do that again to this back part, where again I'll just use the side bit and do this around. I'm not applying, you know, much pressure. And again, I don't recommend you guys do this with any of your precious metal. At the end of the day, I might end up just melting this or keeping it in my permanent collection, because, you know, I wouldn't sell a clean coin to anybody. I mean, I don't sell any of my coins anyway, but it's just one of those things of, yeah, you wouldn't want to do this. And I'm sure probably under a high spec microscope, there might be a fraction, even though this is, you know, microfiber, you know, lovely cloth, there might be some marks on it. So let's see here. Has that actually taken away that sheen? Oh, wow. Yeah. You can just about see where that was. That fine silver bit, yeah, with a little bit more, that's going to completely clean it. And look at that. Look at the difference. It's night and day, folks. I can honestly tell you, that is night and day. But I still think some of this here, looking at it, won't come out, like right there and around here, because they just haven't done that enough polishing on it. Even though I'm, you know, polishing it as we go, I could probably get that fixed, just, you know, working it a little bit more, and I will do that actually, because why not? There's King Charles again. And look at that. I mean, that right there was a horrific, you know, multitude of lines. And now, of course, I can see here everything. I mean, how reflective is that now? So, yeah, it may have that disclaimer on there. And I could totally see and understand why that disclaimer is on there, folks. Be aware that there is that as an issue. If I zoom in now a little bit, you'll just about see it on where the rim is, as I was mentioning, where my finger's now going. That bit needs a little bit more work just around the rim. And where that silver, you can see the 999 is actually showing fine now. The 1 ounce fine silver needs a little bit more work. But yeah, I think it's a weird coating. So buy it with the knowledge that it has, if you're going to buy it, buy it with the knowledge that, of course, it has some of this coating. If you're brave enough and, you're not terribly bothered, but of course you want it for your own collection, I would recommend the Goddard's polishing cloth. As you've seen, it really, really does a amazing job. Just be very, very gentle with what you're doing. Again, this is not something I would recommend normally for anyone. This is exactly the item that you're looking at. Yeah, it just would be a nightmare, to do. It's kind of the last resort of anything. I was going to actually dip this in silver dip and see if that would have taken it off, and I don't think it would have. So as you move around, you can still see it no matter what you do. So there it is. But I do like it overall. I'm not a fan of the, of Beowulf being depicted in full armor, because he wasn't. I mean, come on, that's basic, GCSE level, or Key Stage 2, type of history for those in the UK. So for the Royal Mint to get that so wrong on the depiction here is slightly irritating. One would have thought they're about, knowing their history. And, well, whoever the designer was on this, I'm afraid you've completely bumbled it. And you know what? You clearly don't understand this story at all. So why don't you watch some BBC Bite-Size episodes and have a good look, and maybe redo this next time. Anyway, with that being said, and my harsh words being mentioned, there it is. The Royal Mint kind of bumbled this, but overall, not so bad. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Bye for now.